So the old school team recently announced a significant update focused on rebalancing various skills in old school RuneScape. Operating under the name Project Rebalance Part 1, this ambitious project aims to improve overall skilling progression by addressing concerns and introducing several adjustments. Notably, many buffs and even some nerfs. Jagex is proposing tweaks to agility, thieving, mining, and Slayer. Let's start with Slayer. Certain tasks are being altogether removed from Slayer Masters, and we've got bad news to report. Earth Warriors could be removed from Mashtna's Slayer table, and Vanika's. If this happens, it will be an end of an era for one of the most infamous places for new players to learn about PvP the hard way. But this isn't just for Earth Warriors. A lot of tasks that are both a little too easy or a little too long are being proposed for a tweak. Who wants to kill rock slugs at level 40 anyway? Let's leave that to the guys who Turiel skip. The old school team also proposed changes to terrible tasks like Killer Watts, nerfing their defense and giving them new bolts that are equivalent to Mithril, but do bonus damage against electrical creatures. And yes, I pronounce it Mithril, that's how it's pronounced in Lord of the Rings, so I'm just gonna keep pronouncing it that way, sorry. Not sorry. Jagex also seems to propose giving a drop table to Fever Spiders, though they didn't have a proposition for what loot they would drop yet. Cave bugs could receive a new weapon called the Bug Basher, which would be degradable and hits a minimum against bugs, hinting that bugs could be defined as a class, which has interesting implications. Thieving could see a buff across the board with improved pickpocket success rates and even some XP increases. This obviously results in a lot more XP per hour than we're used to, and the community took note, with foes saying it didn't make much sense, and another user asking them to reconsider this and instead to rebalance the Pyramid Plunder minigame. On the other hand, we saw less overall negative feedback about improving resources and spawn times for stalls, another topic on the list. The agility skill is next, intending to address the issue of it not being fun to train, and mix up the locations, quite literally, by making the Drainer Rooftop course the level 1 training method instead of the Gnome Stronghold, and increasing the Gnome course to level 10 agility. Drainer Village is a lot more accessible than the Gnome Stronghold, so this makes sense. Along with this, they pitched an overhaul to the Brimhaven Agility Arena as well, introducing incentives for group play, getting a ticket on your first tagged pillar, introducing amulets to Jackie the Fruit store, and more. But will it be enough? Staples like the agility pyramid stayed the same, but other rates seemed to go down, with the intention of smoothing out the XP curve. But how do you feel about it? With the Duke mining controversy last year, they promised to talk about mining. And they didn't forget about us, wanting to improve the lower floors vein spawns at Motherlode Mine, slow down the despawn upstairs, and lowering the Falador hard diary requirement from a full suit of Prospector to just one piece. With some tweaks to the Volcanic Mine, we could have some fun group content on our hands. But we can all agree on fixing that weird cap to the gold nuggets, right? And that's it for this video because all the editors are away and Josh Pillault filled in for them today, so thank you very much, Josh. And even though no submissions were featured in this video, don't worry, those will be coming out in the next few videos. Let me know what you think about the short video with just the news recap. And I'll see you again in 2 days.